Let me give you a particular business scenario, and that scenario can come in various other ways. I'll explain you how you can get in various other ways. So here you have product, quantity and date of transaction, and you have been told that all the one product should come in one particular sheet, and the name of the sheet should be very much that product. So essentially if you look at it, has got alpha, beta, gamma, these three products to it. So it means you'll have to add alpha, beta, gamma, and you have to create, put all the data of that particular product into that sheet in a ascending order. Now there is one more thing here. Don't go by the assumption that you have just this much data, so you can always just copy and paste manually. You fear that you can get this kind of requirement multiple times and you can have many more product. So why not to do it programmatically, so that whenever you get data you can just run it and it can work. So if you look at in this case, what you are going to learn, that first of all, for how many records it has to run, so it has to find on the fly, because right now it has got data from here to here, but tomorrow if it has got data till 1000 row also, it should work. So as many record it should work. However, keep in mind, because it's an Excel, so obviously it will work for less than 1 million record only, because no way you'll be able to paste more than that. Second, if you look at, some of the things are very common, like you'll probably sort it, and then you'll find the block size, that how many records are in alpha, and then you will copy and paste in alpha sheet. So you have to find block size here through program. Also you need to understand that which is the new product and which you will do it the moment after sorting you find that this particular cell has changed. So essentially alpha alpha alpha, let's say it is here, and then you see beta, so you understand new sheet is required the moment it has changed. Similarly, if you look at, you need to add tab, and you need to give that tab a name which is similar to the product. So alpha, beta, like that. And one more thing, you need to ensure that you have to create it like a tool, so that tomorrow by chance, if you are if you are done and you have saved, it should not ask you to do many more effort. Your main tool should work independent. Every time you can probably paste data here and you run this, it should just create it. At the same time, your original tool should remain intact. So this is, I'm going to show you that how do you make it tricky, so that it never ask you to do more effort than what is required. One more thing, that you'll probably copy and paste data, but you'll also have to repeat this header. So this also you're going to learn in this particular situation. So now let me start recording of the macro, so that some steps are clear cut and we can do that. So let's go to the view, macro, record macro, and let me give this particular macro a name. Let's say I should say 1 sheet per product. Now understand one more thing. Sometimes you can have agent name here, and you can be asked to create 1 sheet per agent, and the same technique can work. When you are working with this, it can work with any sheet here. So some of the steps that you have, which is bound to be like very much same all the time. So you will select this top row and you will press the down key, so that it selects everything downwards, as many rows as possible. You will go to the data, you will say sort, you will say sort by product, and then you will say add label, and then you will sort by date of transaction, oldest to latest. So once you are done, it is here. Now what you need to do, you need to create a tab like alpha. So essentially you will create sheet and you'll give it name like alpha. Keep in mind, though I am doing it manually, but you will do it programmatically. So what you will do, probably you will copy and paste this record from cell 2, and now you'll go ahead and copy and paste this again. Now if you look at next time, you know what you need to do. Again you will create this for beta. You will go here to here and you'll paste it there from row 2, and then you'll copy and paste this header again, and that will just give me the proper formatted data for each product. So now let me stop my recording here. Here I have got my recording. I will edit this recording. So let me just show you that how the recording looks like. So here is my recording, and if you look at, there are certain things which are, I don't mind this is okay. But if you look at here, this 30 is hard coded, and I'll have to ideally, I will like it to go for as many rows as possible on the fly. So if it has just 21 rows, it should go from here to here, and it has more rows, it should go here to here. So if you look at, I need to change this 30 so that it can be as per the number of records. Now, look at here. This sorting also, probably I'll have to do the same way. That's this one. And then, the way I have done it, after this sorting, some of these things might not be required. Here I copied the block. That block size I'll have to find out, and this is how I need to add the sheet. So let me do some programming bit here, and then I'll just show you that how I have done it here. So here is the video, here is the recording till now. I'll edit it and I'll show you with comment that how I have edited and how I have converted it into a tool. Now let me show you how I edited it. And as far as possible, I have added comments so that I can show you clearly what changes I have made. So first thing that I have done, I added some variable like row count, start row, end row, and sheet name. Row count so that I know that, okay, I am going till where I need to go. So essentially I need to go till here. That's what I have added. And I added two variables like start row and end row so that I could always find the block size. So if you look at row count and end row, and I'll show you how I'm using it. So essentially when you'll sort it, it should say 12 to 16 like that, so that I know this is the size of alpha, then this is the size of beta, like that. Now, and sheet name, because I need to programmatically add sheet name. Sheet name should be like alpha, then beta. So this I'm taking in a string, which when I'm making it new sheet, I'll use this as a name. So this three variable I define, and then like when I had selected downwards, I use this command which is called with selection dot rows dot count equal to row count, which will give me how many rows are there. Let me show it to you. So what I can do here, I can stop it here. Let me run it here. So it is giving row count equal to 20. Why? Because if at all you go and select it, it is actually 20 rows. Like if you look at how it's saying 30, just because it's saying count equal to 60. Let me just show it to you that how many are there. These are 20 rows, and just because these were 3 columns, so that's why it was saying count equal to 60. But the moment you have selected, it is giving you row count which is 20 here. And what you need to understand, because I'm pasting whole data below that, so 10 plus 20 is something that I'm going to use, that will give me the total row size till where I need to run. With that in mind, look at when I was sorting, there it was A30 was fixed, hard coded. What I did here, I put row count plus 10. So this time, either 20 it will do for 30. If it is even 1000 record, it will do 1000 plus 10, so it will work. And I'll show it to you that even if I paste more data, it will work. Similarly, in the sorting, if you look at it was hard coded C30, which I changed. So now let me take you till here, So I'm just running it step by step. I'm just removing this this breakpoint. Let me run it here. So it has run here. So if you look at this next thing it is doing, it is just checking that how many records are there. And this is important. If there are no records, it will obviously just come out of that. However, because you are the only one who is running, I'm sure if there is no data, you'll not like to do anything like that. In fact, in the first go also, if there is no data and you try to find count, it will give you a very huge count, or it will give you otherwise overflow error. So you have to have some data to work on. But if you're running from here and there is no record here, nothing here, it should say that there is no error, record. So that's what it is doing. If this is blank, it should say no record to work, and it should give an error. Otherwise, what will happen? So let me just show it to you. I'm running step by step. Step by step you can run two way, like function f8, or otherwise you can do it this way also. So you can say step into, and you can say step into. So look at sheet name is blank here. You run again. So sheet name has taken alpha, the first value that it got in 12, and that's okay. So now it is doing, now let me show you how it is continuing. So it will go and continue, the end row will keep changing. Right now start row and end row both are 12, and then what it is doing, it is going here. Sorry, let me remove the breakpoint. Oh, so sorry, it completed the task, I just ran it. But let me show you what it did. So actually it is going here, it is looking, till the time end row is blank. So end row is not blank here. So if you obviously what it will do, it will go here, right? End row is not blank, so it will move. What it will do, and then it will go to the next part where I'm running a loop and I'm saying till the time a end row value is same as sheet name, it should keep running. Let me, in fact, what I should do, rather, close this Excel without